Hello everybody, welcome back to what used to be ideologically illogical. We have reformatted the podcast, or I should say I have reformatted the podcast to reflect the further direction of what I've just done. I told you some big things were coming down the pipeline, and about a month or so ago, 2 months, September, I went ahead and officially filed to run for Congress, Florida District 2. And with that being said, I'm making a couple changes across the social media platforms that I am running, and this one being one of them. So, without further ado, welcome to the new podcast. It will now reflect the blog page on my website, and they both share the same title of Freedom Press. It's a nice, brisky day here in North Florida. I'm out in Fountain, and for those of you listening to the podcast that cannot see what I'm doing and you're hearing some strange noises, I am walking through the woods, actually my backyard, and I'm scouting out some firewood as I have an old caboose that we use to heat up the cabin. And the caboose is a wood-burning stove, and it's very effective. And basically that's where I've been doing my work. And for anyone that's interested in seeing some real results in Congress, seeing some real changes happening in politics, then stay tuned to this channel, as I've got some surprises coming up. My plans will not be all talk. I have several lawsuits that we are preparing to file, and that's about all I'm going to say about that for now. And basically, I just wanted to welcome everybody to the new show and let you know that we're going to try to do the things that we, the people, know are not being done. And it's time we stood up and did what is right legally, right? Storming buildings and trashing and firing, bombing cities, no matter what the cause, is wrong. It's not the reflection of who we are as a people. So, again, I welcome everyone to the show. I would like to thank all of you guys for showing up, listening to what we have to say, my thoughts in particular. And I would love everyone's feedback and what everyone's ideas are on what they think went wrong, how we can fix it legally, effectively. And I will be laying out a roadmap for others to follow down this path, because there is a pathway for us to regain control of our political system, and it's not that far off from being a reality. So you, I, and the rest of us, e pluribus unum, out of many one, we can do this. If you are listening and you are a Floridian, then I ask you please to go over to my website and to download the forms needed, or to go directly to the politics.com Florida, florida.gov. I think it is something like that. I'll post everything below, all the links where you need to go. But right now, what I am in need of the most is for everyone that can, basically any Floridian, because this is the funny part, right? But it's not real funny. Because of the amount of growth rate that we're having with the invasion at our southern border, our seats are changing left and right, and therefore our districts are also changing, and therefore right now Florida has no fully defined districts. So in a way that's bad, but in a way that's good, because in a way it's good, I can use every Floridian's input for this particular matter. And what I need right now from anyone and everyone that lives in Florida is for them to help me get on the ballot. Because right now, as we all know, the two political parties control the ballot access. And without getting, I think I need just under 2,000 signatures, which is not just your signatures. You guys will have to fill out all of your vital information, even though they don't require that for voting. But to get someone on the ballot, they require it. And they require it from, like I said, just under 2,000 individuals to validate that they want me to run. And that's where we are at politically. I really need your help there to get me on for ballot access. So any way that anyone can help in Florida, We all have the legal right to do it because of, like I said, they haven't defined the district lines yet. It's all up in the air right now. And for this, I could use all of y'all's help. So go to my website, markchristophergarrett.com. Read everything there. I'll have downloadable and printable forms there. Like I said, everything right now is under construction. We're all doing this as fast as we can. It was not a last minute idea. I've been debating running for a long time. But after seeing what I saw with how they politicized um, the COVID and pretty much a lot of other things, and what a lot of people don't understand about the last election and the Electoral College, it's just making me realize that they're taking advantage of the American people and their lack of knowledge of the system. And I'm going to go in and fix that. And there's a bunch of other things that need fixing as well. So with your help, we can do it. With your help, we can make this happen. And when all of us come together, it's amazing. United is what they fear the most. Divided is how they want to keep us, which is why the two-party system will never work, right? Because two parties ultimately stand for a one side and another side, a hard left, a hard right. Therefore, there can never be a middle ground. So for that reason alone, right, we the people need to be the middle ground. They essentially are our kids. We created them. And just like any two kids that get in an argument, it's time as the parents we step in, intervene, and do what's right for America. And for that, I need your help. Thank you very much. My name is Mark Christopher Garrett, and this is a cliche, but I approve this podcast.